I'm guilty of that because I can have a whole watermelon as a meal, or I can have 5 mangoes in one sitting, and that's my meal.
Suck my goddamn.
Welcome to our channel.
This is the fourth episode in our Life Experiences series. Thank you for joining us. Today's topic is hidden calories. We're discussing food, but really we're discussing hidden calories. Food is a very long topic. It's probably going to take several episodes to cover. But we're just going to cover this one small area of food, which is hidden calories.
The most important thing to do while looking at hidden calories is always read your labels. Everything comes with a label. Read the labels. It'll tell you how many calories it has.
We're just going to give a few examples today of some hidden calories. We're just going to give a few examples today of some hidden calories. There are many. By reading a label, you can find exactly how many calories are hidden, but we're just going to give a few examples today of the most common ones that people make a mistake with. One of the hidden calories that fools a lot of people is salad dressing. That's one of the worst. Some of the salad dressings are more calories than a steak. You're better off eating a lean sirloin than you are eating, say, a very large Caesar salad or a Greek salad with chicken on it. A sirloin steak will actually have less fat and less calories. A 10-ounce sirloin, you probably get, I'd say maybe 500 calories. But if you get a plain salad without the chicken, you're probably around 300 or 400 calories. You throw in the chicken in some cases, you're at 600 calories. Plus the oil in the dressing has a lot of fat. So you actually have more fat and more calories than a steak. I mean, it's almost crazy, but you think you're eating healthy when really you're not.
One alternative to salad dressing is a little bit of lime or some lemon with a little bit of olive oil, and you mix it up and it tastes really good without adding any extra calories to your salad.
And some good wine vinegar or some vinegar.
Some vinegar.
Just a little bit for flavoring.
Sodas, drinks, rake up your calories really fast. Go for water or iced tea, but diet iced tea with no sugar added to it.
We can add a little bit of lemon to the iced tea sometimes to make it taste a bit better. But drinks in general, you got to be very careful. It's another hidden calorie. Let's say a large soft drink could be 150 to 250 calories depending on how large it is. And that's one thing people don't realize. You've had several large drinks, all of a sudden you've ingested hundreds and hundreds of calories, and that doesn't include your meal, right? It's a lot of empty calories. Another thing, alcohol. Alcohol is very high in calories. You got to remember, where's alcohol made from? Usually it's made from some sort of starch or sugar, making it high in calories. And one of the worst ones is fruit juice. People think, oh, it's fruit juice, it must be healthy. How many fruit juices, if you actually go to the store, look, and are completely all natural? Not natural from concentrate, because it's been altered, but actually natural, where someone went up, got an apple, and squeezed it to make apple juice. You very, very rarely do you see that in a store, and even then, that's pretty high in calories. But a lot of the other ones have sugar added. And you got to be very, very careful. You got to read the label, because I think sometimes fruit drinks might have more calories than the sodas, which is kind of scary. I'm not saying the soda's healthier. I'm just saying, just strictly calorie-wise, the fruit juice could have more calories than a soda. And then there's fruit-flavored sodas. Fruit-flavored sodas are actually worse. They contain more caffeine, more sugar, and more of the bad things, and the artificial dyes to make them that color. Well, what I find funny is some of the colas have natural flavoring, but some of the fruit sodas have artificial flavoring, which seems kind of strange to me that the fruit is all artificial. But some of the additives to make the soda like a fruit are actually worse than drinking a regular cola.
Toppings. Be very careful with the toppings, like the barbecue sauce, the ketchup. They have a lot of high concentration of sugar. Use something more like mustard. The mayonnaise has a little bit of fat, but it doesn't have too much sugar. So be careful with your toppings.
Well, pickles and onions are great. I mean, a pickle is like 3 or 4 calories, and onions are very low calorie as well. If you put on mustard, pickles, and onions, you could have a fairly low calorie toppings. Let's say on a burger, which we're discussing healthy food and talking about a cheeseburger. But then you start putting on stuff like barbecue sauce, ketchup, or mayo. Those are very high. Mayo is high in fat, and those other ones are high in sugar. So some toppings you can still have good flavor. Some of the hot, spicy toppings. Say you go to Taco Bell and you get the hot sauces. They're very, very low in calorie. So some sauces are very low in calorie, close to zero. Some are very high in calories. So that's something you need to keep in mind.
Another one to look out for are granola bars and protein bars. Those are also very high in calories. They have a lot of sugar. They contain a lot of berries and nuts, a lot of carbs. The granola bars, well, it has granola, they have oats, they have a lot of carbohydrates. Those will increase your calories. Yes, they do have fiber, which is healthy, and you should eat your fiber, but also read the label. Read the label and be informed of what you're ingesting in your body.
I'd be very careful of reduced fat foods. Okay, I'd be very careful of reduced fat foods because a lot of times to make it taste good, the fat is replaced with some sort of carb or sugar. Yes, it might be lower in fat, but then with a carb and a sugar, is it really healthy if you're replacing, one bad thing for another thing that's bad? So that's something to keep in mind when you're looking at reduced fat items. The most important thing is read the label. And if you need to, go online, do your research.
Be careful with a lot of fruits. A lot of fruits do have high sugar content. For example, mangoes. A simple medium-sized mango can go to over 300 calories for just one mango. Pineapple is also very high in calories and sugar. And jackfruit. Jackfruit, I think, is one of the highest concentration of sugar that you can ingest. Dried fruits as well. Dried fruits, you're better off eating the fresh fruit.
It'll probably take 40 raisins to fill you up as much as 10 grapes, but really you're eating 40 dried up grapes with the sugar of 40 grapes versus the 10 grapes with the full fruit before it's dried up will fill you up more. And that applies for most dried fruits. You end up eating more of the dried fruit than you would the fresh fruit, and thereby eating a lot more calories, a lot more sugar.
Yogurt is also a real good substitution for ice cream. For example, the low-fat yogurt. Be careful with the yogurt that already comes with the granola. Yogurt that comes with the fruit at the bottom. Those are very high in calories as well. And like we're telling you again, read the label. Cereals in the morning are a good source of energy, a good source of fiber, but a lot of them contain a lot of sugar. For example, the Lucky Charms, half of it's marshmallows, it's sugar. They probably do have some fiber in it, but it has a lot of sugar. So be careful what you're feeding the kids. Why is the kids so hyper, like half hour after they eat their cereal? Oh my goodness, because they just ingested 500 grams of sugar. That's why.
Well, I actually buy a box of sugar and hopefully there'll be some cereal in there. Milkshakes. You should avoid milkshakes at all costs. Milkshakes are like 700, 800 calories. Some of them even more, depending if they put cream on them. Think about that. Some of the steaks I eat are 700, 800 calories. The milkshake, the drink, is as many calories as the average double burger. Okay? That's just the drink. I mean, think about that. That's insane to have that many calories in one drink. Does it taste good? Yes, it does. Do I want to have one? Yes, I do. Am I going to have one? Probably not. Just because of the calories. That's just crazy. And again, in a large milkshake, you can be up to close to 1,000 calories. Get some of the large milkshakes with cream, you could be over 1,000 calories. Which, I mean, think about that. That's just a drink. That's not even a meal. Also, coffee, tea is pretty low in calorie, but you got to watch the creams. Creams are high in fat. You can have, say, a 20 or 30 calorie coffee, and all of a sudden you're putting 200 calories of cream. You've increased the calorie intake by hundreds of calories. Again, you got to be careful on the creams and sugars as well, I guess, in the coffee. But the main thing you got to worry about is the creams in the coffee. They're a lot worse sometimes than the sugars. People might think, well, I'm healthy. I'm just having cream, which is milk, and it's not sugar. Well, you're not having milk. You're having cream. There's a difference. Cream is basically milk with a lot more calories. Another thing are sides. A lot of people don't realize the sides. Let's say you have a double cheeseburger and you order fries. Sometimes the fries are 300 or 400 calories, 500 calories, 600, 700 calories, depending on what size you're getting. So in addition to the meal, you're getting a lot of calories to your sides. One of the things also you got to look at are what type of sides. For example, a loaded baked potato is probably double or triple the calories of just a plain baked potato. Once you start putting on bacon, sour cream, cheese, probably, I don't know what else they put on there. Probably put a pizza on that potato, butter. They put everything on there, everything but the kitchen sink on there. And then you wonder, geez, but it's healthy. I'm eating a potato with 5,000 million things of calories on there. But other than that, it's healthy, right?
Or the sweet potato. The sweet potatoes are delicious by themselves. It doesn't need any butter on it, but we sometimes put marshmallows on it, brown sugar, and butter, and it tastes delicious, but the calorie count goes way up. And it's okay if you're planning on going outside and cutting the grass, but it'll be better if you just eat it plain. It'll be healthier for you.
And I think the winner, if I had to give the trophy to the worst offender of hidden calories, that would probably be portion control. People don't look at their portions. I remember watching a comedy routine once where someone goes in, "Hey, you guys have a diet special?" "Well, yeah, well, give me 2. I mean, what's the point of a diet special? You just doubled your calories because you doubled your portion. So you got to be very careful with portion control. You might be eating something healthy, but there could be too much of a good thing. Eating quadruple what the portion should be is not necessarily healthy anymore. If you have a bucket of diet food, you're not necessarily doing well.
And I'm guilty of that because I can have a whole watermelon as a meal, and that's all just water and sugar. Or I can have 5 mangoes in one sitting, and that's my meal.
Or do Jethro from the Beverly Hillbillies? How many bowls have you had? Just one, but I filled it 7 times. You know, it's just one bowl though. Although, I guess the most important thing we can leave you off with is read the label. Make sure you know what you're eating. Read the label. Count the calories. Look at your portions.
Thank you for watching this episode, and stay tuned for our future vlog of low-calorie filling foods that taste real good. Goodbye.
Stay in school? What else are we gonna? That's it? Okay.
Go
good.
back to school.
Yes. That went well, I hope. Let me suck it in. It's going. Is it recording? Suck my gut in. Clap my hands. Tap 3 times on the ceiling.
Welcome all today to our channel. This is our 4th episode of our
Okay, start all over again.
what's it called?
Life
experiences.
Welcome to Welcome to our channel. This is the 4th episode in our life experience series. Or is it life experiences? I don't remember. In our life experiences series.
Mm-hmm.
Plural.
Okay.